Bird of Prey 5. Hail Karuga. Kapla. Kapla.
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Karuga. That's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
If you come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. If you're here to make war, we surrender.
Both good. The important thing is I'm meeting new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework factory. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. And that means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Esri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Bird of Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Bird of Prey 5, Kapla, and welcome to Bed Life for Friday, May 10th, 2024. And with 52% of the vote, you guys have mercifully voted for me to, oh no, should I be shirtless? I thought it was saying no, but no, it is 52% of the vote is saying I should be shirtless on camera. It switched. We were at 50-50. We're now at 52-48, saying yes, I should be shirtless on camera. So I tell you what, I know there was a lot of people saying no, it's doomed. And I agree, this is not something I'm going to get used to doing. I don't like it. I think it's low class to just kind of be shirtless on your stream. I get it. I do. However, I did make the poll, so I feel like the poll should be binding, at least for somewhat. So take a step back. If you've got children, or if you have young ladies who might be, might have had some tequila in their systems, and they, you know what happens when their clothes fall off. They've had too much tequila, and they see a god, someone of my shape. It might be too much for them. So give yourselves a minute, and I will count down, and I will come out on camera topless for a few minutes, and then we'll go back to the regular look. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna count down. There we go. 3, 2, and after I say 1, I'm gonna be. This is it. I mean, there's no joke. It's 52 to 48%. 23 votes. Should I be shirtless on camera? This is it. Last chance. Okay. 1. Ah, I know. This is it. This is what I look like when I stream. That's why I stream with the avatar. I don't want you guys to get used to seeing this. Now it's okay. I mean, the hair isn't even that hairy anymore. I mean, this isn't nearly as hairy as I used to be. And it's certainly looking better than when I was 100 plus pounds heavier. But this isn't what I want you to get used to when you think of me. I enjoy and we're gonna go back. So we're gonna go to the avatar. This is what I prefer. There we go. We are ending the poll. Oh, it's 50-50. Well, it's too late. We've ended the poll. John Araki says, being pantsless is greater than being shirtless. Well, that too, but that's not an option you guys have to see. And John Araki with a 99-cent super poop super sticker. Thank you, John Araki. Get Kirk saying Khan. Hakeem asked, will you be shirtless for the stream? Asking for a friend. And I said, I'll make a poll. That's what made the poll. Not Ryan Johnson says, hello, Kapla. Hail, Karoga. Jedi Bill says, Kapla, brother warrior. Berto Quay 5, all should. Hail, Karoga. Thank you, Jedi Bill. John Meyer is yelling, no. Captain Phantom Nerd says hello. Richie Poole is like, God, no. 54.5 Access Radio says hashtag free birds nipples. Oh, they're there. I mean, it might have been a little low for the camera, but they are out. Miss Lundell's Groovy Movies says Kapla, Miss Lundell. Yvette says good evening, Bird and everyone. And Yvette, a lovely Yvette, says, I am pleading with everyone, please, let me enjoy seeing Bird shirtless. I will make it up to you all, maybe shirtless. Lol. So, guys, you might have got a tit for tat situation. Yvette's tits for my tats. I don't know. Is that how it comes? But yeah. So Yvette, the lovely Yvette, got her wish to come true today. I don't know why she makes wishes so awful like that, but if that's what she likes, I can make it happen. Mike Richards, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. Thank you so much, Mike Richards, for you being who you are. LDG, hashtag free the net, says roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. And he misspelled roads the first time. Mr. CCDV has got a heart, medical heart. I hope he's okay. Professor Brainy Spack says, I think Bird just wants some hot chicks to go topless for him. Well, I certainly would never suggest hot chicks don't go topless for me. The King says, afternoon. Birdo Prey, Kapla, the King. LDG says 5 by 5. Professor Brainy Specs with a 37-month Karogan citizen super chat. 37 months, Karogan citizen. Says, my eyes are now destroyed. Thanks a lot, Bird. The vote was rigged, unsubbing as soon as I can find the unsubscribe button. Well, that's the kicker. You can't. The Traveler says, why does it keep asking me if I want to see Bird shirtless on camera? Because that's a question that had to be asked. Mike Richards says, Professor Brainy Speck, who doesn't? And Richie Poole with a 20-month friend of Karoga super chat says, I prefer my topless humans to be of the female variety. As do I, Richie. As do I. The Travelers with Birdo Prey 5. Greetings, birds, turds, and nerds. Indeed, greetings, birds, turds, and nerds. LDG is free the net. Want some ranting. Mr. CCDV says, I may be wrong, but I think I'm wearing a shirt right now. Well, it's good to check. Bradley Briggs says, with YouTube's enforced then randomly rules these days, I don't know how safe shirtless would be. I'm pretty sure for a dude, I can get away with it. As a woman, I don't know. I can always update my pronouns. Gorilla's Random Thoughts is Kapla. I'm here. Hungover, but here. Awesome, Gorilla. Did your stream go okay last night? I was so tired. By 9:30, I was out. The Traveler says, Bird shirtless with a bra on. No, there's no bra. Mr. CCDB says, gorillas get hung over. What kind of fruit are you eating? Richie Poole says, the poll must be rigged. Once the vet asked, it totally changed. Professor Brainy Specs says, Richie, everything Bird does is rigged. Gorillas is better than pantless. Professor Brainy Specs says, can I change my vote? No, Professor. Mr. CCDV says, I agree. It's low class. I just have one thing to say. Do it. Professor says, report the poll to YouTube. Report it. Richie Poole is traumatized. The King says, looking good. Yvette says, Bird, that has made my year. Woohoo. Well, Yvette, that is some nice thank you. Those are some kind words. Professor Brady Speck says, my eyes, oh God, my eyes are burning. And Jedi Bill with a 38 month in a row super chat, friend of Karoga, says, please remember you, dear mom, on Mother's Day this Sunday. We love you, Mama Pray. Mama Pray emojis. Thank you, Jedi Bill. Sunday. Mama Pray. Might leave out the out-of-date spam that she saved for her. And Yvette with a £2 super chat says, I've taken my shirt off in honor of Bird. Oh, thank you so much for the lovely Yvette. I went ahead and gave Yvette's comment a like. And Yvette's super chat was Captain Kirk saying Khan. The Traveler says Bird should sing shirtless on screen. That way our eyes and ears will bleed together. I don't think so. I missed some chats. Professor Brainsback says my eyes, oh God, my eyes are burning. Then I closed the poll at 24 votes, 50-50, 12 for yes, 12 for no. Mr. CCTV says, Apache ape. Jedi, that's me. Jedi Bill says, hey to Mr. CCTV. The King says, I imagine you as General Chang wearing the galaxy in your souped up bird of prey. Wandering the galaxy in your souped up bird of prey. Yes, that's what I wanted to be. The Traveler says Bird took weight loss program to the extreme. Hakeem says, I don't regret asking. Oh. Gorilla says, does that mean I have to go to the underground? I mean, you can go to the underground if you want to. Richie Poole says, Vertebrae 5, very sad episode of Young Sheldon last night. Oh no, Richie. I didn't watch it yet. But I've been waiting for that episode because we know it has to happen. We know it has to happen. At least I don't know if it is what it is, what I think it is. But considering what we thought we knew of Sheldon's background from Big Bang Theory, there was an event that I thought was going to happen during his show, and maybe is this the final episode? Was that the final episode of Young Sheldon? I don't know if they were going to hold off to the final episode for it. I mean, basically, if that's not the final episode, it's got to be soon, because that actor who's playing young Sheldon, is an adult at this point. He really, really got older looking, and it's ridiculous to make it seem like they dress him up like he's still an 8-year-old or a 10-year-old. I don't know, but he is certainly certainly looks quite a bit older now. You know. Uh, um, um, sorry to hear about young Sheldon. I guess I'll have to watch it myself. Um, Very sad episode of Young Sheldon. The trailers is Bird should sing shirtless on screen. I read that already. Thomas Potts says, hello, who is shirtless? Gorilla's random thoughts is hashtag free her nip, free their nip, free the nip, free the nip. Gorilla says, I got people on panel rather than Russ Myers up with Uncle Adolf taking it up the ass. Wow. Thomas Bot says, wait, Bird was shirtless. Let me refresh a lot so it unsubs me. Thomas, I know you think of it as a joke, but I did see it happen for myself back in the day. I don't know why it happened, but if you did hit refresh really fast over and over and over again, eventually you did get unsubbed from YouTube channels. I could reproduce it, but it is kind of stupid. It's like, well, why would you do that on purpose? I guess the thought was, if after 20 or 30 clicks, random clicks, if you end up being unsubbed, then, it was a legit thing that's happening. I don't know. It wasn't so much that the act of, that was the thing. I mean, we don't know. Was it the act of pressing reload 20 or 30 times back to back the reason for being unsubbed? It's possible. But on the other hand, what if every 20 or 30 clicks, it just unsubs you from whoever you're subbed to, and you don't notice it? That's also possible. So who's to say which is right? Cinnamon Bunny is in the house. Says, oh, wait. We'll be right there. Mike Richards' Bird's pronouns are Your Highness and Your Royal Majesty. I don't know if those count as pronouns, Mike Richards. Richie Poole puts out some Mama Frey emojis. And Cinnabon Bunny, there we go, says, wow, Bird, I was driving a true vision on Adonis. That's godly body chiseled from the finest marble. I have never had such a, oh my God. He's never had such a massive erection. Excuse me, now I have to go exchange insurance info. Yeah. Thomas Bott says Cinnabon. Wow. The king says, yeah, definitely. Darn autocorrect. Cinnabon Bunny is laughing hysterically. Yvette says, Cinnabon, I completely understand. Richie Poole says it's not the final episode. Oh, wow. Okay. Then maybe this is just a sad episode and not the sad episode. I saw for the first time a commercial for the upcoming the spin-off show with Sheldon's brother and his wife. The king says, yeah, damn autocorrect. The traveler says, not everyone can handle seeing the body of Bird. That's true. That is true. In fact, a lot of women growing up couldn't handle seeing my body. They would turn away in disgust. Obviously, that was just what they would tell me, but I knew it was more like, God, they were afraid of what they would see. They were afraid of what they would do once they saw, perfection. Professor Brainy Specs says Latin Lane Emeritage, who plays young Sheldon, is currently 15. Will be 16 in July. Okay. Well, he had a growth spurt. And LDG says, ahem. Well, LDG, yeah, there you go. I confirmed your theory on YouTube unsubbing people. You should be happy. Take the win. And Yvette, the lovely Yvette, with another £2 super chat, says, I've taken my shirt off in honor of Burr. Thank you, Yvette. Wow. There you go. There you guys go. You can all think of Yvette watching us with her shirt off because of me. So, okay. I'm gonna switch back the camera for one quick second. Oh shit. I closed. Oh well. Well, I closed the lens flare, the lens cap of the camera. Okay, let's try this one more time. We got hello. Okay, so this is even less than me. There we go. A little bit more. Okay, there we go. So that was basically. Now remember, Dado Prey. Dado Prey was a big guy. He was I at least 250 pounds at his smallest, and 300, 400 for quite a bit of my childhood. Dad O'Prey was well over 350 pounds, and he was about as hairy as on the body as I am, although he had more hair on his head. He never went bald. Um, even uh, even at 60, he had noticeably more hair than I do. Yeah, his hair thinned, but he never went bald. Um, whereas I was just, I am bald. I mean, but Dad O'Prey, like all my life, I'd come home from school or wherever, and be the afternoon or night, and Dad O'Prey would come home, and when he was done, he would go out. He'd be out at work or wherever he was, but once he got home and he knew he wasn't leaving the house again for the day, he'd take his shirt off, he'd throw it in the laundry, in the wherever, and the hamper or wherever, and he would that was it. He would sit around the house totally shirtless. Uh, yes, luckily he still wore pants, shorts mostly, uh, something, but he did not want to wear a shirt, and it kind of bugged me. It confused the hell out of me. Because I'll be honest, as a guy, as a kid, I did not want to see that, and I didn't understand. I was like, wow. I thought to myself, I am never going to get like that. I don't know what I'm going to do, but it was like, how is he okay with this? I never understood. I never understood. But then, what, Mama Frey? What did he used to tell you? Oh, Mama Frey used to ask him, why don't you have a shirt on? Huh. Mama Frey said his reasoning for taking off his shirt was as not to get the shirt stained with food when he ate. Which was kind of surprising because I don't remember him being a messy person like that. You know, Mama Frey says he thinks it was just an excuse. Yeah, he was not a messy. He was if he was, his mom, well, would have not let them. Would have right. He would eat just fine when we would go to his mother's house to eat Sunday dinner. He was perfectly fine, capable of eating without making a mess. And if he did make a mess, I think his mom and his dad would have made sure to correct him. Uh, But today, well, basically, why we have today's title was I realized today, I was like, oh my God, I've become my dad. I've become my dad in that I don't want to wear a shirt anymore. I'm quite happy. I'm quite content to just take my shirt off and not even bother with one anymore. You say, well, Mama Grace says, "Oh, I'm going to be wearing one tomorrow." Oh, and Debbie, oh, my aunt will be coming over tomorrow. So I guess, uh, I don't know. It's my house. Why should I be bullied into wearing a shirt? I think, I don't know. I might decide to say, you know what? Dad was right. Dad O'Brien was right. And you don't want to see the gun show, then you can go home. Of course, I'm not going to say that to my aunt, but it's going to be what I'm thinking. Thomas Potts says, no, I am eating. Yvette says, Bird, I'm going to have a great dream tonight. Yay. Mike Richards says, I think my heart transplant just had a hiccup. Uh-oh. Sorry about that, Mike. Thomas Potts says, God, I need to watch the Strange New World musical now. Yvette is lolling at Mike Richards, who is laughing in stride. Bradley Briggs says, great meme potential. Replace the crystal skull with shirtless bird. Yvette says, I'm facing surgery on my heart. My top left ventricle is only working at 30%. Seeing Bird shirtless is making my heart race. I hope it's me making your heart race and not your heart. Mike, I was for a short amount of time. Mom O'Brien just heard that I was sleeping without a shirt. Mike Richards says Yvette hopes and prayers for a speedy recovery. Definitely. Mom O'Brien, I put up a poll and they voted for me to be on stream without a shirt. That's good. No poll for under the waist. Definitely not. Yvette says thanks. I know. You're speechless. You have something to say. Mom will pray is both speechless and has something to say. Yvette says thanks to Mike. Words and Pictures is Kapla Bird Pray 5. Good to hear you. Good to be here. Good to see you here, Words and Pictures. Yvette says my late father would get home from work, rip off the suit, and sit in his favorite chair in shorts, totally shirtless. It's a dad thing, I think. It must be. Hi, Ronald.
Hi. Hello, everyone. I'll only be a minute. I hear him talking about no shirt. I know he doesn't wear a shirt most of the time. but he went on stream without a shirt. You have no idea, as a child, 6, 7, 8, through 16, when I just stopped trying, we would go to the beach, to a pool club, to somebody else's pool, to his own pool. And he always wore a t-shirt. I'd say, Joe, take off the shirt. Get a nice tan. No, 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 no. Well, the only thing it did was make my laundry like 15 times more. Because he didn't just wear one shirt a day. He'd go in the pool, get it wet, take it off in the house, put on a new one. And now he's streaming without a shirt.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I've got to say. Everybody have a good weekend.
Mama Pray, you got some from Jedi Bill. Please remember, dear Mom, on Mother's Day, this Sunday. We love you, Mama Pray.
Thank you. Thank you, Jedi. And everyone out there who is a mother, happy Mother's Day. And I wish a happy Mother's Day to everyone's mother who is out there and has a mother. And
Mike Richards has a bunch of roses for you, Mama Pray. And LDG has your avatar pictures. A lot of support.
thank you, thank you, thank you. And Mike Richards, I saw your email to Bert. That was so kind of you. So kind and touching.
Mr. CCDV says, I made my kids wear swim shirts. Good story, Mama Pray.
Swim shirts they have now. They didn't have them when you were a kid.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I set the precedent. I set the precedent.
Tell them what you really set the precedent for. The swim vest?
The swim vest.
You don't remember? When we went to Puerto
Oh,
Rico?
yeah, I went to Puerto Rico.
No, they didn't have vests. We went and bought a boating vest.
Oh.
Now, every kid, they have vests. They have all sorts of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, when we went to Puerto Rico, we had these orange foamy life vests for the pool, whereas the kids, they had their stupid little water wings. Water wings were stupid. I had a real orange foam, light vest that would forcibly keep you. You know what scares me? I'll tell you guys what scares me. Swimming, water. Last time I was in a pool, I was 350 pounds. I would just float. I would naturally float. I didn't need to swim to stay above water. I could just lay back and pretty much float naturally. And now I haven't been in a pool for 15 years, maybe 16, 17 years. No, I guess I used to get in a pool every summer. So yeah, it's been 15 years. And I still feel like I would naturally float, but at this point I wouldn't. at 330 pounds, yeah, maybe I would have floated. But at 185 pounds, 184 pounds, what I am now, I don't think I would float away anymore. I think I would have to swim to keep above water. And I don't know that I have that strength to swim anymore. I would have to be kicking my legs, and I certainly don't have the strength to kick my legs. Maybe I have strength in my arm, but Jesus Christ, I can't keep swimming forever with my arms. I would, if I couldn't reach something that to float on, I'd die. And holy shit, that scares the shit out of me. I never thought of it. I never thought about that until recently. Mama Mary says maybe that's the answer. What, making me die? Throw me in a pool and see if my ability to move my legs come back. And what if they don't and I just die? You don't have time to pick me up. Uh, Mr. CCDV says I haven't been to a gun show in a while. Show 'em off. Mr. CCDV says I made my kids wear swim shirts. Yes, we got that. The multi-gun man says, Bird. Hey, Bird, how's it going? Welcome, multi-gun man. Mike Richards says, Mama Pray 5, thanks. We love you. Thank you. Mr. CCDV says, play water polo. You won't be scared of swimming. Stanley says, interesting. Don't a lot of people do physiotherapy type of stuff in pools? Yeah, they do. If they can manage to get into a pool. Mikey Sues 4 says hello and kapla, brother Bird. Hail the Karogan Alliance. Kapla, Mikey Sues. John Araki says my mother and grandmother are gone now. Cherish every moment, y'all. Absolutely. Absolutely. Dad pray, and both his mom and dad are gone. Mama prays. Side of the family is even more. Mama prays. Mother passed away when Mama Pray was just a baby girl, 5 years old. You can see it in the photos. While she's a kid, she was a happy kid. After her mom died, not a whole lot of smiles anymore. It's very sad. Her father remarried, thought he was doing the right thing for his kids by getting remarried right away. And it was an awful choice, but
but as a kid,
but
that it was terrible until I got older.
Yeah.
And realized that not everybody lived that way.
Right, saying, as a kid, she didn't know it was terrible until she realized not everybody lived the way it turned out.
But she taught me one thing. She taught me how not to raise you guys. Because I didn't do anything you ever did. I'm done.
Mr. CCDV uses a floaty neck brace. Stanley says, I could never just naturally float, never understood how people did it. Well, fat floats, Stanley. It's as simple as that. John Araki says, birds' water wings are orphan miners. Mr. CCDV says, I use the floating neck brace so I don't have to tread water. It was difficult, but if I could float if I had to. It was still hard. So what I used to like to do was those foam noodles, just like the foam cylinder that they have in the pool. One of those, I used to put it like I'd sit on it. Like I'd put it around my ass and sit on it like I was sitting on a swing. And it would just, just a little bit of extra that foam added. It made it very comfortable. I would just sit on that. I would have my upper body would stay below the water, just somewhere around the neck. I'd be just over the water. It was a very comfortable position. The foam would stay under my knees, like between my knees to my ass, depending on how I wanted, whether I was sitting up or sitting back. And I could just move with my upper body. I could aim where I wanted to go, and a couple of broad strokes, and it was wonderful. That was what I liked to do. That was the best way of getting around in the pool in the summer. One noodle, one foamy noodle. Stanley says, I like the guy on LSD who died jumping off a building because he thought he could fly. I don't know about that guy. Yvette says, Bird, sorry, but you are wrong. Everyone can float in water. The trick is to relax and stretch out horizontally. Oh, if everyone can float in water, then that's wonderful. I've always heard that, not everybody could float. Mr. Lundell's Groovy Movies says, Mama Pray, put a couple pair of water wings on him. Get a couple of certified lifeguards to help him in and out of the pool with his physical therapist.
That would
Yeah, it would be great if we had a pool. If we still had the pool. Stanley says, well, if he thought he could fly, then why not just take off from the ground? Hakeem says, I love going to the pool, but never learned how to swim. I just rely on my height to stay above water. That was another thing I could do. Stanley says, Yvette, that's what I've heard, but I just sing. Mikey Snooze says hello to Yvette, Hakeem, and Stan, and Mr. Londell. Mr. CCTV says, pool noodles, weird story. Is that not what you call them? Noodles? Just random pastel colors? Yeah. Admiral T. Kapla says, I'm too thin to float. So that's what I thought. I thought that there was a size that you could be too thin to float. John Araki says, birds' enemies have a hard time floating in those cement shoes. Yeah. Mr. CCTV says, I placed third in California State swimming back in 1993. I couldn't float then, and I can't float now. Okay. Well, I'm inclined to agree that, especially with guys, that they cannot float. I would say if you have a woman, even a small chested woman, but a woman would have some type of chest, that might be enough. That might be enough to keep your head above water, but not so much for men. Now me, I mean, don't get me wrong. When I was overweight, I had sizable moves. Those certainly would help me float as well. But now I keep my hand. I feel for them, but they're not there anymore. So I don't know. I don't think there'd be enough. I would be afraid. I would definitely want a noodle if I got in the pool. Mr. CCTV was a surfer then too. Welcome. And we have Hassan Dwar. Welcome, Hassan. So, okay. Let's bring up. So yeah, so that's what we were talking about. Being shirtless was just a big thinking back to Dad O'Prey and how annoyed I used to get at him, and now I finally understand. I think I get it. So today, though, May 10th, 2024, is also National Shrimp Day. National Shrimp Day. Yeah, Mom will pray. Mom will pray to go with National Shrimp Day. It's also Child Care Provider Day. Get ready to celebrate the importance of child care providers today. It's Fantastic Friday. It's Fantastic Friday, and we want you to partake in some fantastic awareness drives. It appears to be a day to get aware of sharks, shark awareness. The International Day of Argania. Get ready to celebrate argon trees on this International Day of Argania with us. It's Micronesia Constitution Day. We are journeying to Micronesia to celebrate their Constitution Day. Mother Ocean Day. Prepare to surf as we celebrate one of the most important aspects of life on Earth. It's Mother's Day, Mexico. Celebrate with us the unquestionable love of all mothers on this special day. Feliz. It's Mother's Day in Mexico. It's National Clean Your Room Day. We can all admit our rooms can get chaotic from time to time. Clean Your Room Day. It's National Golf Day. Ready? Let's lace up, grab those golf clubs, and perfect those swings today. Sorry, honey, not coming home. It's National Golf Day. National Lipid Day. Here's how you can make a difference in the lives of people with dyslipidemia. Dyslipidemia. The fuck is that? Every National Lipid Day is observed May 10th across the world. Well, if it's national, why is it observed across the world? For people suffering from dyslipidemia, it's a rare condition in which an abnormal increase in the number of lipids, like cholesterol or fat in the blood, occurs. I had this. People from all walks of life can help in working towards creating awareness about this. You can partake by volunteering for events and letting people know about the do's and don'ts of the disease. It's more prevalent in Asian Indians as compared to white Caucasians in the U.S. History of National Lipid Day. Pujan Singh and Sanjay Suri created National Lipid Day on behalf of Zaidus Cadila to spread awareness about the disease called dyslipidemia. Back in April 2015, May 10th, May 10th was chosen as the day on which National Lipid Day is to be observed annually. The history of dyslipidemia goes way back to the early 1990s. It's a risk factor for the development of atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease, ASCVD. This includes coronary artery disease, cerebrovascular disease, and peripheral artery disease. Although dyslipidemia is a risk factor for ASCVD, abnormal levels don't mean that lipid-lowering agents need to be started right away. Many other factors need to be taken into consideration. Most developed countries suffer from most developed countries suffering from dyslipidemia are hyperlipidemias, which mean there is an elevation of lipids in the blood. Throughout the history of the disease, we have seen that it's often caused due to a person's diet and lifestyle. National Lipid Day timeline. The first case of lipidemia is detected in the US in 1968. In 2015, the first recorded observation, May 10th, is proclaimed as National Lipid Day. 2018, awareness camps for better knowledge of dyslipidemia are established. And in August 2021, an international event is organized by the Lipid Association of India. What causes it? Genetic factors cause primary whatever, and it's inherited. Secondary dyslipidemia is caused by lifestyle factors or medical conditions that interfere with blood lipid levels over time. Is whatever the same as high cholesterol? It's much more than just bad cholesterol. It's also an excess of triglycerides, components of fat and oils in your blood. Can it be cured? With the help of statins or fibrates and a healthy lifestyle, you can usually manage dyslipidemia. The key is to keep taking medications if they are effective and if you aren't experiencing any side effects. Some people reach their cholesterol targets and stop taking their statins. How to observe National Lipid Day, create awareness camps, get more firsthand knowledge, and spread it on the internet. Well, I guess I'm done doing that. 5 things to prevent dyslipidemia. 1, exercise. Do at least 30 to 45 minutes of moderate exercise 5 days a week, e.g. a brisk walk. Fuck you. 2, diet regime. Modify your diet to include plenty of fresh vegetables, fruits, and whole grain cereals. Yeah, but they don't tell you. You have more whole grain cereal, you can't have more milk. Eat protein-rich foods. Protein-rich sources like fish, lean meat, poultry, seafood, legumes, nuts, and seeds should be eaten. Avoid dairy. Reduce your dairy intake, like low-fat milk, cheese, and yogurts. And eat healthy fats. Healthy fats such as avocados, olives, and nuts should be eaten every day. Fuck you and your avocados, your olives. I don't even believe olives are a fat. They're not. There's no fat in olives. Thomas Potts says, get a kiddie pool. We do have a kiddie. John Araki says, hashtag Dear Bop. Oh, yeah, we'll get to the Dear Bops. Mr. CCTV says, I hope there will be no sharks in Phoenix this weekend. The multi-gunman says, Bird of Prey 5, what if I don't have a Mexican mother and I still celebrate Mexican Mother's Day? No, if you only have a non-Mexican mother, then you have to wait till Sunday. Sunday. And if you have an English mother, like from the UK, then you should have celebrated that like last week. I think we're already already passed it. Yvette can confirm. Multi-MS says, Mr. CCTV, those weren't sharks. They were Karogans. Mr. CCTV said, I swam with them in Long Beach. Sharks are not nice. Wow. Mr. CCTV says, edema is swelling associated with high cholesterol. Arthrosclerosis is bad cholesterol. Cody guy is waving. Arabic is waving. Kapla Arabic. Live long and prosper. Arabic. Thomas Potts says low fat milk. Screw that. And Thomas says hello to Arabic. You know, Thomas, I cannot tell the difference between milk, low fat, 1%, 2%, and whole milk. Monobrace is, it's like water. How can you not tell the difference? I don't know what to tell you. I've never noticed a difference. I never noticed a difference between milk, what type of milk. But I never made a difference to me. So I used to get the skim milk because I always heard that was healthier. But who knows? Who knows? We have what stuff?
They said by mistake,
Oh,
lactose free.
right. Yeah, the lactose free. I wouldn't mind that either, but I know you don't like it. Yvette's bird Mother's Day in the UK this year was the 30th of March. So that's
More than a week ago.
okay, a couple of months ago. Little more than a week. Thank you, Yvette. Okay. So we're also National Military Spouse Appreciation Day. Discover what the government is doing to help struggling servicemen and women's spouses. National Provider Appreciation Day. The day focuses on thanking childcare workers and contribution to their communities. National Public Gardens Day. To the park, because doggies are not the only ones excited
Yeah, how are you?
about the walkies today.
Good.
National Ship via Rail Day. You'll want to catch this train to learn more about the history of shipping. National Ship via Rail Day. National Small Business Day. Ready to seize the day? Read on to be inspired by small businesses, owners' achievements. National Washington Day. Raise your glass. It's time to toast the lush bountifulness of the Evergreen State. That's Seattle. That's right. And it's one day without shoes. Take off your shoes, go about your day, and raise awareness about the holiday. Oh my God. Not only no shoes, but no socks either from this photo.
Thanks, Betsy.
It's also Trust Your Intuition Day. Channel your inner superhero as we apply the power of intuition for good, for good. And finally, on this May 10th, it is World Lupus Day. Spread the news and join the fight against lupus as we mark World Lupus Day. And of course, as Dr. House would always remind us, it's not lupus. It's never lupus. It's never lupus.
So donations have been given to Lupus.
All the donations to be given to the Lupus Foundation have been for naught.
Oh. Okay.
Hakeem says, I stopped buying milk and started making my own almond milk. Huh. You can make your own almond milk from almonds? Diana drinks almond milk. Sure it is. Maybe she should. Mikey Sue's 4 says hello to Cody Guy. Hello to Cody. And Arabic and Hakeem. And Mikey Sue says, hello, Thomas. And I am rigged. Lol. Gorilla's Random Thoughts is straight from the cow's tit. Straight from the cow's tit is best. I guess milk. We were talking milk. Mikey Sue says, hello, Gorilla and Mamo Pray. Mikey Sue says, what time tonight, Gorilla? I watched the Waltons episode earlier. Mikey Sue says, we both trust our intuitions. And he has prayers up for World Lupus Day. Gorilla says, show me the tit on an almond. Thomas Potts says, hello. Hello to the perfect meat. Perfect meat. I don't know what that is. Let's check in on Karoga. Gotta do one of these every so often. Where we got landfills filling up. Let's see. After claims of two-headed T-Rexes being seen near the numerous landfills of Karoga, there have been calls for the government to act. The debate. 1. Look at that thing, wails famous environmentalist Cortana Snyder, pointing at one of Karoga's largest dumps. It's an echosaur, it's an eyesore, a pollutant, and a damn disgrace. What we need to do is get everyone recycling their waste. What we have left, we can shoot into space in specialty-made shuttles that we'll never have to think about again. Sure, it's expensive, but considering the benefits of our great outdoors, I think we should consider it. The expense, moans Ika Bertos Gali, government economist. Do you have any idea what that would cost? A much better way of dealing with this waste is to burn it and use the energy to produce power. Karoga's big cities, there might be a few side effects on the environment, but with all that cheap power coming in, who would care? 3. Oh, come now, says Miley Hanover, nearby suburbanite. There's no need to bring all that pollution to the cities. These dumps can get a whole lot bigger. Just keep piling the rubbish on and we can use them as tourist attractions or something. People will flock to see how high the rubbish, and we can use them as tourist attractions. Something. People will flock to see how high they can climb on our artificial mountains. If we run out of space, we just knock down a few forests. No one will notice. They did do that on The Simpsons, yes. I'm afraid. They had to end up using the fallback plan, and they moved the whole city a few miles down the road. 4. You're all missing the real solution, argues Thaddeus, president of the Carogan First Society. Why should we bother building landfills at all? I'm sure there are plenty less fortunate countries or out there who would be more than a little happy to take our litter in return for some cash. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there would be. Well, let's go with that. Waste is frequently shipped to other countries. Well, that works to me. That works for me. Nation state. Okay. Okay, we'll go to the Dear Box now. Mikey Seuss's perfect meat is a New York round steak. Hakeem says when you soak them gorilla, they became sprouted and have a perky tip, no tits. Look. Thomas Bott says landfills in Caroga. No, that's just what Caroga looks like. 47 Yorktown says, hello, young sir. What did I miss? Oh, you missed a lot of talk about being topless. And mostly that. Hello, 47 Yorktown, says Mikey Seuss. He says, howdy back. Okay, let's do some of these gearbox. Dear Bob, is there any point with arguing with Salty? He has a strong case of TDS, and he keeps going off on MBS bullshit bun, Trump cases. He even repeats himself that has been proven false. I feel there is no point in arguing because he can't see that it's political witch hunt. Yeah, there's probably no point in arguing. I would say that that's not limited to Salty. There's just no point in arguing. At this point, if you haven't made up your mind about whether you're Team Biden or Team Trump, I don't think you're going to make up your mind. If you have made up your mind, probably nothing's going to change your mind. So, I'm afraid, and give them an alternative. You can vote Bird. They are certainly free to write in Birdo Pray 5 if you wish for president. And this one says, Dear Mamo Pray,
Yeah.
5. Hope you had a wonderful Mother's Day. Hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day.
Okay.
You deserve it. Signed, your YouTube family.
Thank you. Thank
She thanks her YouTube family.
you. I do. I honestly do.
She honestly does. Dear Bob, I would like to make a fathead poster of you and hang it on my wall. Can you send me a good headshot photo that I can use for the giant wall decal? Thank you, LDG. Well, we know it's not LDG. I don't know what a fathead poster of me is. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Sorry. There are photos of me out there, but I'm not inclined to send them unless I know what a fathead image is. Dear Bob, Salty says this is the best season of Star Trek Discovery. He also says that Below Deck is an amazing cartoon presentation of Star Trek. Would you agree? I can't watch, so leaving it up to you. Kid Rock. No, obviously, I don't agree with Salty that Discovery has been anything good. However, I'm pretty sure Salty is not a fan of Lower Decks, but somehow is a fan of Strange New Worlds, which I really don't. Thomas Potts says landfills in Karoga. No thanks. That's just what Karoga looks like. Huh? Thomas Potts says fatheads are still around. And LDG says, heck, I don't even know what they are. Yeah, I didn't think it was you. Admiral Teague says Strange New Worlds is horrible garbage. Oh, I agree. Admiral. Dear Bob, with all the political talk coming, I say we take a stand and vote Mamo Pray 2024.
Okay.
Mamo Pray says okay.
These days, I'd be in the same age group of the others were.
Thomas Bott says they are large stickers that people put on walls. They were very popular many years ago. Huh. Dear Bob, I think that I have irritable bowel syndrome from drinking too much Mountain Dew. Do you think I have a case against them to say their beverage was harm to me? Maybe I should switch to Dr. Pepper. What do you say, Jedi Bill? I don't think this is from Jedi Bill, but if you wanted to try and turn to Dr. Pepper and call a lawyer, no, it's all for nothing. It'd be a whole lot of wasted effort. Who knows? Maybe we can all sue. We can all sue our soda provider. Why not? We can sue Coke. We can sue Pepsi. We can sue RC Cola. Sue them all. Sue them all and wait for the payouts. Dear Bob, I noticed that Google Maps no longer will allow me to view Karoga. Did you have anything to do with this? I am searching for a location to build a sewage treatment plant, Galactus. Nothing that I adjusted. As far as I know, we should be able to get to Karoga same as anything else. In fact, I was there myself the other day, so it's pretty sure it's still there. I wouldn't even. I'm not even going to bring it up in this browser because I know it was working yesterday. So anyway, Daniel's Hot Topics says, "Hey Bird, how are you today?" Doing okay, Daniel. Doing okay. Thomas Bots. Here he told us what they were. Hakeem says Dr. Pibb is better. It's Mr. Pibb, says Dr. Scotty. And Daniel says, speaking of soda, I miss RC Cola and New Coke. Of course you do. Of course you do, Daniel. Well, guys, one more, dear Bob. Fathead.com. These are fatheads. Let's see. Oh my God. These are terrible. These are awful. I've never seen these. I don't know. I don't know what these things are, but I do not like them. Okay. Anyway, guys. No. I should have had the Dear Bop logo up when we were going through the Dear Bops. RC Cola, yuck, says Thomas Potts. Dr. Scotty says, Roger that to Hakeem. Stanley says, I love the nice names. They give all the grossest things. Stanley says, IBS is really just violent, uncontrollable diarrhea. Captain Phantom Nerd says, New Coke was the most disgusting thing ever made. It wasn't that bad. It is what it is, or it is what it was. It was what it was. I did not do Bertle. Wait, did I do Bertle? I did Bertle today, yes. I did Bertle earlier today. Right. Did you do Bertle, Mama Frey?
Oh yeah, no,
Oh.
I didn't know you did it. I thought
Oh.
you were going to do it all.
No, I stopped doing it. I stopped doing it on stream. It takes too long. Boring for people. Anyway. Those things are the next Funko Pops. Invest now, says Stanley. I don't believe that to be true. Although, to be fair, I don't really give a shit about Funko Pops. So, anyway, guys, we're going to call it a day here. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Have a great weekend, all. And I will we'll see you guys. See you guys soon. Plot all. Bird out and head over to the underground, freethenet.org/underground. If you got nothing to do for the next couple hours. All right, cop plot all, bird out.